Hello friends, what is up? How's it going? I'm heading out into severe thunderstorm warnings. I just had to get a little bit of wind therapy in before the storm starts. You can see in front of me it's pretty dark. Off to the right of me it's looks a little clearer over there, but I just got a warning on my phone. It said it's going to start raining in 30 minutes. I just needed to get out on the bike and enjoy some scenery and some bike sounds, you know, the feedback the bike gives me. Love it. And I can't tell you how happy I am with this new tune and these full titanium exhaust from Akrapovic. Just really has transformed the bike into a whole new riding experience. I've left the baffles in because I think with those out it would be too loud. And even the way it is, when we were heading back, it was like a 3.5 hour ride or more from the Twisted Sisters, and we were doing about 85 miles an hour the whole way home pretty much. But anyways, coming home from the Twisted Sisters at 85 miles an hour, I could hear the exhaust, and if it was any louder than that, I don't think I'd really enjoy 3.5 hours of groaning in my ear, even though I have earplugs in. So with the cat delete, I have the valve, the exhaust valve still in, so that still opens and closes when needed. And with the tune, it's funny, it opens and closes. When I hit the throttle, I can hear it pop open, and then the bike gets kind of a surge of power. Turbo boost. But yeah, I would recommend that for anyone that's had their bike for over a year or a couple of years, and you're just kind of, you know, so used to your bike, and maybe you're thinking about upgrading or getting a faster bike or a bigger bike. Just get rid of your cat. Go, you know, open pipes as much as you can. Do a tune on the bike, and that will really give you like a whole new bike. I was going to take you down closer to downtown today and just go through a couple of fun roads I like down there, but that's a little bit too far with the clouds looking the way they are, so I'm not going to push my luck. So the AMA, or American Moto, is going to be here in September in Austin, the races. So I'm going to get a ticket. I think I'm just going to go one day. I think that's enough. It's smaller than the MotoGP, from what I've been told. I've never been, but I've been told it's a smaller kind of event in terms of vendors and just the scope and size of the show. So I think I can just manage it in one day. General admission is, I think, $30. And if I ride my motorcycle, it's free to park there. If I could drive a car, I think it's about $30 to park. And general admission gets you in. You can walk amongst the vendors and go along the grass areas anywhere along the track and sit and watch the races. You don't have to pay anything extra. If you want to seat up in the stands, like I did with my friend Robert, then that's considerably more money. But I don't know, we really didn't sit in, the only time we actually sat in the seats over the 2-day period was for the race, the main race, which was, I don't know, 40 minutes long or something like that. I can't really remember. It wasn't that long. The rest of the time we were up and about, you know, walking, checking things out, watching stunt shows, talking to vendors. Well, at least this time I can see some BMWs racing. So that'd be kind of cool, since I'm a fan of the BMW brand. I've got my DJI Mic 2 wireless mic in my helmet, and I've put the gain at -5. I've been testing it with -4, -5, -6 just to see what it sounds like. I do not have noise cancellation on because I think it's kind of disjointed, and it's so severe sometimes it cuts out all sound, and it sounds like I'm in a tin box, or it sounds like I'm doing a voiceover. So I like that there's some wind noise and you can hear the engine a little bit. I'm just trying to get the right gain setting. I'm going kind of in the middle right now, so I'm doing -5 and see how that works out. And the tune now also gives me, I don't know if you can hear the throttle, but I'm going along at 55 miles an hour. If I goose the throttle a little bit, you can hear it. It just immediately kind of gives fuel to the engine. Whereas before, if I did that, you wouldn't really hear anything, and I wouldn't get any real big sensation out of the bike that it was wanting to go. But when I do that, the bike leaps forward. It's like, go, let's go. So I'm very happy with this Bren tune. I'd like to pose a question to the people that are BMW fans that are watching this. I'm planning in the future, so this isn't anything immediate, probably another year or more down the road. I would really like to get a more comfortable bike for longer rides. Like the ride I did out to the Twisted Sisters, that was a 5-hour ride to get out there because we went the scenic route. The direct route is about 3.5 hours, but the scenic route added some time to that. So I was on this bike for pretty much 5 hours straight, with the exception of a couple of gas stops. I refuse to put risers on the bars, which would definitely make this bike more comfortable, but it just puts the handlebars in a weird position. It starts, to me, it starts looking more like an adventure bike, or I don't know, it just, I don't like it. So I'm going to keep this bike. I'm not trading this in or selling it, but I would like to get something. And the two bikes that I'm thinking about, on the BMW side anyways, is the K1600, which I test rode, and RT, which I also test rode. And I'm just trying to figure out which one I should go with, because the price point on them is pretty similar. The RT is a little less expensive, and it's lighter. It's a total different engine. It's basically this engine. And I like this engine, but if I'm going to get a bike, a second bike, I would like to have a bike that has a different characteristic. Basically, if I bought an RT, it'd be just like riding around on this, except with lots of wind protection and sitting more upright. And I've got a few friends that have them, and they ride them, and they like them a lot. And I think although the K1600 has more horsepower, it's a heavier bike. So I'm thinking the weight to power ratio would probably be similar, or maybe the RT might even be a little bit better just because it's lighter. I don't know, what are your thoughts? RT or K1600? Which would you go with? Hopefully there's some people out there listening that have one of those or have had both of those and can share some good insights about the K1600 or the RT. And then I also test rode, just to go outside of the BMW brand, I test rode the Street Glide and Road Glide, the brand new ones with the big TFT screens. And my goodness, that was a very comfortable bike with the floorboards and the seat and the new suspension. And they've done a lot of work on the new Harleys in terms of all that, you know. Like I said, when I test rode it, I don't think I would really change too much other than the exhaust, because I would definitely want it to be a little louder and sound like a Harley. Woohoo! Man, this bike pulls. So I'm just going to go down this lake line. That's what it's called, not Lake View. Husky. Hello, puppy. Uh-oh. Oh boy. That wouldn't have been fun if I was going faster. Whew. Let's see how many miles I have on my bike now, because I haven't checked since I got back from the Twisted Sister. Alright, so let's see, we've got 26,264. So I've had it for about 3.5 years. 7,500 miles per year on average. So I definitely ride this bike. It's amazing when I go to the dealerships, Harley or Ride Now, where they have all the Japanese bikes and BMWs, and check out some of the used bikes, and they could be, 4 years old, 5 years old, some of them 10 years old, and they've only got 2,000 or 3,000 miles on them. It's like, man, what the heck did you do with that thing? Did you just park it in the garage? Just let it sit there? A giant paperweight? Even if you just, like, some people I know, their work schedule and family schedule doesn't allow them to ride as much as I do, but even if I was just doing the weekends, I'd be doing some serious mileage on Saturdays and Sundays. Just squeeze all my wind therapy into 2 days instead of 5. I'm now on Hairy Man Road. I love this name of this. I love the name, but it's based on some, I don't know, some superstition or some stories about some kind of hairy man, kind of Sasquatch type thing that was around here. I don't know. I should look into that more. Go Google it when I get home. This is a nice little mellow road. And there's this nice trail here along the side. Lots of people take. I've done this trail from. This is the Brushy Creek Trail. What we got going on over here? Oh, somebody's wedding pictures, maybe. Someone asked me the other day about the tune. Did it make the bike run more rich and burn through fuel more? Right now on my screen, my consumption miles per gallon, I'm getting 45.2. And I believe I was getting closer to 48. So it is burning through some fuel a little bit quicker, I think. And I think that's my fault too. Just because I have the tune and I have that power on tap, I tend to go a little bit harder on the throttle than I used to, just because it's more fun and exciting. That was fun. Thanks for joining me. I will catch you on the next one later.